and he ascends into heaven. And in fact, Revelation 12 speaks about that. It speaks about that in verse 5. And she gave birth to a son, a male child, who is to rule all the nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up to God and to his throne. That's verse 5. Christ ascended into heaven. He's won. Satan is then, of course, throughout Scripture, turned his attention also to the Jews to stop this lineage from which Messiah would come. And he's now returning once again to the Jews to eliminate them, because he cannot stop the Christ child from coming. That's already happened. All he can do now is eliminate the Jewish people to stop Bible prophecy from being fulfilled, which includes the massive role the Jews will play who come to Yeshua or Messiah, and they that live physically during the tribulation period who become believers, many of them, as I've told you 1,000 times, become great evangelists. You have 144,000 of them that are sealed with some kind of seal and maybe even a mark, and they're protected from Antichrist, Satan. They're protected physically, spiritually, of course, but physically as well. And a bunch of these Jews, aside from the 144,000, will also be protected, and they will actually physically be saved through the tribulation, not meaning their salvation comes through persevering in the tribulation, but meaning they will actually physically be saved. Their physical, mortal, earthly bodies will make it through the tribulation, and they will roll into the millennial kingdom. And they will be the ones that shout out, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord," and they receive the land covenant, and we have this ruling and reigning of Christ from Jerusalem. Now, if there are no Jews, they don't cry out, "Blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord." If there are no Jews, we don't have great evangelists. If there are no Jews, they don't receive the kingdom.